Hey Gemini, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at your person's current feelings for you, how they see you, and other important messages the cards want to reveal about your given situation. This is geared towards the person that you guys have in mind. Kindly also check your other signs for important messages, as this may not resonate completely for each and every one of you. Cross watchers, the roles can also be vice versa in this reading. Please take the messages however suits your current situation. Thank you all so much for your support. Without further ado, let's begin. We ask for insights and guidance, please Spirit. How do they feel about Gemini and how do they see Gemini at this time? What does Gemini need to know about this connection, please? Alright, so starting this reading with the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ace of Wands. Alright. So intuitively, what I'm picking up from this card is that your person could be feeling quite melancholic right now. There's something that they are keeping to themselves. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, on a shadow aspect, this could be somebody that has a tendency to bottle their feelings and not really express them towards others. Alright, we have the Ace of Wands here, followed by the Tower. Wow. So something is about to be revealed. Something is about to be exposed. This person could also be, you know, they've been keeping something in. It almost feels like it's suppression. And here with the Tower, something is going to reach a tipping point here, Gemini. Alright, it could be that feelings are going to start to come out in an unimaginable way. Explosive as well. Let's see what this is all about, okay? The Two of Swords. It almost feels like somebody is coming out of denial. There was something that was seemingly stagnant or stuck. The energy wasn't flowing. The energy wasn't moving. Somebody could also be refusing to communicate about something with you. But here the Tower is universe stepping in. There's going to be a real moment where something finally can start to come out. Alright. This could also be somebody's emotions right now. A little bit chaotic. A little bit all over the place. Something feels lacking control, or somebody's not able to control how they feel. Let's open more cards out and see what this is all about. We have the Seven of Swords. Alright. So Gemini, this makes a lot of sense. I do feel like you and this person, there might have been a lack of communication, or this person has a tendency to really go silent. And like I said, you could be dealing with somebody who tends to bottle their feelings and suppress their emotions, or denying them even. You know, this can also manifest whenever, for example, you both could be dealing with some kind of conflict, problem, or issue. Because I see the Seven of Swords as running away from something, not confronting something, alright? I'm also getting very subtle movement. So it may even manifest when somebody is stonewalling you, denying an issue like it doesn't exist, doing, you know, sweeping something under the rug, completely ignoring something. You may have also felt like you were being ignored by this person whenever you ask them, whenever you try to talk to them and open them up for conversation. I'm also getting here silent resentment. But the Tower, like I said, it's kind of like a very volcanic eruption of emotions. This can be a very painful revelation here, Gemini, but I'm also getting that if you choose to see it as if it's not happening to you, but for you and your person, you know, things are starting to be revealed towards the light instead of being suppressed. Finally, there's going to be movement here. The Tower can even be seen as, you know, sudden movement from an energy of stagnation. You see, when somebody avoids conversation or conflict, you know, talking about whatever issue, problem there is, you know, it compromises true feelings. And so emotions are being stored up. And this may even have a very negative impact on one's health. You know, this could be somebody who's being conflict avoidant. Because it feels like they're cutting off all honest communication with you and with others by keeping it all in. You know, disagreements don't necessarily mean fighting. The Two of Swords can mean that there is something that you both are not agreeing right now. There is something here that you both need to decide on, but it's like you both are not coming to an agreement of some sort. But disagreements don't mean fighting. It's not about blaming, but it's about communication. In order to ensure that issues are dealt with so they don't happen again in the future. The Tower here is building something new, a new foundation, but something needs to come down first. An old structure, an old pattern of doing things, all right? Let's see. We have the Fool card energy. The Fool and the Ace of Wands, so these are positive energies, something new. All right, so old structure is coming down, something is about to be revealed, but also there's an opportunity to build on something new. Now, on another message, what I'm getting here is that you may have also been the one who's avoiding talking to this person, Gemini. Just know that there are times when you really need to be silent and, quietly remove yourself from a chaotic situation, but there are also times when you need to speak up. Perhaps you feel like something is not right here. You feel like your person could be keeping something from you. Be brave enough with the Fool card to find out what this is in order to give you a peace of mind. Bodily emotions are not very healthy at all. Because when we don't talk about our problems towards others, the problems tend to feel more secretive and larger than they really are. All right, and avoidance and suppression may even lead to anxiety, loneliness, or even depression. It's opposite of calm. That's why with the Tower, I feel like there's all this sort of emotions that really want to flow and come out. All right, let's see. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This person feels like you are very precious to them, Gemini. All right, perhaps they've been avoiding telling you about what's going on because they don't want to ruin what you both have. There could be a lot of reason why your person is being conflict avoidant. It's definitely a very damaging pattern, but most of us are not even aware of this because it can be a very tricky situation, right? I feel like it could be stemming from this person does not want to upset you. This person really does not want you to worry about what they're dealing with. But you may have also felt like this person is shutting you down, like you're not being involved with what they're dealing with. Especially if you're dealing with somebody you've been in a long-term relationship, this may start to become frustrating for you whenever you want them to open up. And again, this conflict avoidant, this can even be traced back to, growing up in an environment that was very dismissive or hypercritical. It's like somebody may have been conditioned to think that it's not okay to open up what I'm dealing with. People may just get defensive, or this can even just lead to a fight. But you could also be feeling like, because you're avoiding it, it means that you find it difficult to trust me, to trust my reaction when you tell me something. So it's all about building trust and finding a way to communicate better, not cutting off all honest communication, not being afraid to talk about quote unquote harsh truth, if that makes sense. Rather than faking when something is, not going right and somebody's telling you everything is okay, everything is fine. But you see that in their actions that they're pulling away, they're becoming silent and distant. Like you really sense that something is not going right here. I'm also getting with Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This may have something to do about their finances, work, all right, or whatever this is that you both are building on. But the overall guidance I'm getting here is that rather than endlessly ruminating and allow conflict to fester in one's head, in one's mind, all right, going back and forth and not being able to resolve anything with the Two of Swords, it's best to resolve them in real time instead of letting it fester. Remember that conflicts are a normal part of any, personal or even professional life, but choosing to resolve them in a healthy way by communication, it's also part of building healthier, harmonious relationship. And I'm also getting here that whatever came down with the Tower, try to look at the optimistic side with the Fool card, because this disagreement may also provide deeper understanding of each other to better connect with each other, right? Let's see. I'm going to be clarifying some of the cards here. What else can we get for Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini? So I'm getting that they're just afraid, if they reveal their feelings for you, if they confront this head on, they're afraid of your reaction. They find it difficult to trust your reaction, so they bottle it in. Let's see. What else can we get here for Gemini? We have the Four of Cups. You see, this is what happens when somebody suppresses their emotions, because emotions are energy. You see with the Four of Cups, right? Emotions are energy. Feelings are also chemical process in the brain. So when emotions are being suppressed, like the Four of Cups, these emotions don't just disappear, right? Chemical processes also need a follow through. Energy needs to constantly flow. And once the energy is suppressed and blocked, all right, that energy needs to really go somewhere, expelled in some way, released and processed, so that it can be finally transformed. Somebody can move forward past that. Because when emotional energy gets festered in the body, this can even manifest itself with, depression, sadness, loneliness. It can even get stored up in our energy channels in the body. And I truly believe that, it affects our health, our muscles, our immune system, our joints. We feel very stiff. We feel like we're not free to do whatever it is that we want. We feel like our energy is being depleted. What else can we get here for Gemini? We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. All right, so this could be concerning itself with domestic, money, property, finances, whatever the case may be. Some of you also just really want this person to be more consistent with you in terms of communication. And like I said, this agreement can also provide deeper understanding, ensuring that issues are dealt with so they don't happen again in the future, building on a better foundation. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is again the energy of somebody endlessly ruminating the conflict in their head, all right? And it could be very draining. There could be a lot of sleepless nights, all right? Anxiety. It's the opposite of calm. And emotions need to be processed and expelled in a healthy way. So whenever your person tries to avoid the conversation or pull back, it could be a need for reassurance that they can trust you, whatever it is that they want to tell you, and open up, Again, this could be all subconscious. This could be something like they were conditioned to do. Conflict avoidance is what I'm getting. We have the Three of Cups. So emotional and heartfelt conversation. It doesn't happen overnight as well. It takes constant practice. But, the Tower is about building brick by brick, building new ways, new approach, new belief system, new structures. So I'm getting an advice card for you here, Gemini. This may not resonate completely for all. What is your message for Gemini, please? Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. All right, let me read what this card is saying. This may resonate for you or the person that you guys are currently dealing with. All right, give me a second here. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. And like I said, silence. It's time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of lives past. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small, caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice, would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, You now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Wow, it's a very deep and spiritual message. I feel like it's healing for you and your person. When somebody chooses to heal their pattern within, they also heal the connection, the relationships they have with people. And I'm getting that this is what's going on an energetic level with you and your person. So thank you so much for watching till the end, Gemini, and supporting the channel. I hope that this gave you some insight and guidance to your given situation. I'm sending you love and light. Please take care and stay healthy at this time, and namaste.